Before beginning, check out the Case of the Littlest Umbrella. All ages love crafty and tale, plus another comic book associated with this. And you want to check out our Etsy shop with prints of this, artist cards, and more. More of that in the end of the video. So lately, I've been thinking about the social significance of two words: listen, believe, and their impact on people. I've also been thinking about caveats to that. For example, with this video, we're going to discuss what happens when you're listening and believing someone, and then you find out that they lie about other things. Does that actually impact their statements in current year? So hey there, today we are talking about a crossover event. We're going to have Twitter, we're going to have comic books, anime, and DeviantArt. We're also going to be seeing a little bit of woke culture. What we're looking at, though, is a lie. You'll see that lie that's fully expressed at the beginning here. I'm going to show you people that shill for it after the fact because they still want to buy into other narratives. And then I'll show you accusations this person has thrown out and ask you what kind of impact all of this has. So the beginning of this, you can see when it happened here, the beginning of it, there's not a lot of people paying attention. You know, this person, they have tried to get clout before. We're talking about Ghosts of Conventions Past, aka Professional Contrarian. They've tried woke Twitter before. This is a discussion about comic books and Comicsgate. And they go with all of the talking points that you kind of expect out there. They tell you that all of the changes in comic books, for example, that's because there are shifting demographics, and those comic book publishers, they're going to fall off a bit because they're trying to find other consumers, because when you're appealing, apparently leave all of the people that actually pay for your stuff behind. Then they start getting a little bit more woke and a little bit more woke. You can see right here, for example, where they start in. Meanwhile, I still live in a world where I have to prove women know how to code 20 years into a career in data. And then we start getting into the fun stuff and to the lie. So if you never keep up with woke Twitter, I'm sure you've heard about those special kids that basically can do anything. My 2-year-old niece, she decided to talk about a certain speech Lincoln gave, and well, we found the problematic nature in 7 years ago. Those kind of things. Well, here we get into how talented my niece is. My 11-year-old niece and 7-year-old nephew are half Hispanic. They are being told to go home despite their red hair, white, Irish, Italian mother. I'm sorry if the change of a few characters to reflect what America looks like is too much change for you. Then they get into the lie. Meanwhile, I get to explain racism to this little girl who loves comics, all while she already draws better than most of you guys. This was done by her at age 10. At age 10, look at what she could do. I'll be damned if I'm going to tell her she needs to mind the angry white boys who would stop her. So you see the woke discussion. You see the artwork here, and the artwork, you have to say, looks pretty dang good. I mean, you look at all of the details, yeah, but then you start noticing this one detail here that really kind of sticks out. You'll notice clipboard, images, tools, shapes. Hey, wait a minute. It's Microsoft Paint. Now, why would that be important? I wonder. Well, it turns out it's important because if you start looking around online, you'll find this specific picture. This is by DarkCloud013, entitled Swamp Beast. You can see, looking at that, let's actually get a little bit more of a view. Yeah, they basically rotated it. You can see the rotational here. They also made sure that there was no signature. You can see the signature removal within that. And they shifted some of the color. So that's basically what you have. That woke kid at age 10, yeah, they don't either exist, or, as they're going to try to tell you here, oh man, they pulled the wool over my eyes. Wasn't the person posting the picture while utilizing the program they changed it in? Oh no, couldn't be done. What's funny too, is if you look at this, people start telling the artist of it. And the artist is actually nice about it. Hey, I'm trying to keep up with what was going here. But, and it's crazy people getting blocked. I can't see the original tweet, though, So, I see for an explanation. That's funny, but sucks in a way, though. Anyway, hope she's happy now. So, they're actually nice about this stuff. They are actually much nicer than I would be. But I guess, what can you do? But you still see the size of this. You see the type of person that's attached to it, the size of their platform. You see what kind of work that they've done. But yeah, all of that shouldn't matter. In fact, you have people out there, lawyers out there spinning this stuff. Here is a discussion about this very subject. Folks more worried about something sent to me by a family member to discredit. Meanwhile, for some reason, I post my own art and it's crickets, because no one cared about your artwork. No one actually cared about anything you said until you posted accusations. So you have drive-by lawyer getting involved, and well, they start trying to explain it. After somebody does explain, hey, this is what's here, and you see a back and forth with this, it's really funny to see how this is going. No, you sound really dumb, constantly asking me if I'm going to prosecute a child, but literally all I'm asking is why she's lying. You're trying to be extra for no reason. It's a question basically on an exceptionally stupid and easily denied assumption. An easily denied and especially stupid assumption. What's that assumption? That she's lying. Because if I had any skill at art, I don't. I could take paper and creation and draw your avatar. The copy would be something I drew, even if I didn't design it, right? No. The person took it in MS Paint. They flipped it. They inverted some coloration. They changed it. And that's what you're going to say. Well, technically. It's so funny to see this. You have a lawyer in here that's trying to make sure that the shilling never stops, because when you see that, your niece is incredibly talented. If she could copy it that well. You see this. This is absolutely repugnant. But then again, you have to buy into that stuff in order to not discount the stuff that I'm going to show you now. So this person, they threw out many an accusation. And this doesn't include earlier accusations, like that certain voice actor, he grabbed me by the backside when I did X, Y, and Z. Now this stuff here, this is pointed at a convention. In this convention, they actually said, why don't you fire your board members if you don't listen to me? Because I deserve the stage. And when they did this, they got the clout that they wanted. They got the recognition that they wanted, something they had been trying for so very long. You can see the way that this thread comes together, too. And what it throws out there, it talks about a Vic Mignogna. It talks about him being banned from a convention in 2004 because he swindled them out of a plane so he could go on a date. Then it continues to go on. It says that he went out and he was stalking, notice those words, a female music guest, stalking them, and that he would disappear. Now, what would happen when he disappeared? Well, there would be girls, gaggles of girls, and the ages that these people throw out there, their median age fans are around 17, but the accusations, 14-year-olds. Now, riddle me this. If you're running a convention, would you cover something like that up? Would you actually participate in criminal activity in order to sweep that under the rug? What about people that worked there? Do you think that they would do that? Do you think that they would be quiet as they volunteer for jobs or jobs that really don't pay that well? Do you think all those people would be quiet? What about the girls themselves? Do you think that they would be quiet? And what about parents? I mean, you think about a parent in all of this. I myself am a parent, and I'll tell you that that person, they would be lucky to get to the police. They would be absolutely lucky. So when you look at this kind of thing and you look at what's there, It already reeks of something. But then when you start connecting it, to things, well, like this, when you start asking questions, those questions, they sometimes come with statements. Well, let me know what you think about that, because the statement that leaves me with, it's not a good one. It's not a good one at all. So if you like this kind of content, make sure you sub. Make sure you hit that bell for daily notifications. And if you want to go further, check out the links in the description. One of those is the case of the littlest umbrella. All ages love crafty and tale, plus another tale as well, an ash can edition, harkening back to, well, when comic books were fun. This also, 2 comic books at one message. You can't gatekeep us out of industry. That's been something we've been trying to say for a while. You can also check out our Etsy shop, where we have a few prints and limited edition stuff that, well, once it's gone, it's gone. Leave me your comments on what you think about this stuff too. When you look at this case, when you look at all of the things that are going on, the accusations abounding, what exactly do you think about these people? And what do you think about this listen and believe culture? What happens when you find out someone is lying? Does that impact your thoughts about the individual? Does that impact the thoughts about the overall idea? What exactly do you think here? Again, you can agree, disagree, that's all good. Leaving too, I want to say that while so many people in industry forget who you are and don't actually appreciate you, I want to say that I do. I appreciate your involvement in these endeavors. I appreciate you hanging around till the end of the video, so thank you. I appreciate you showing up, and we'll do this again very soon.